Welcome back everyone. On today's content we're gonna be visiting Battlefield 4 in 2020, almost 7 years since its release, and I'm actually both happy and surprised to see that this game is more than playable in today's day and age. Sure, it isn't precisely thriving, but it still has plenty of populated servers with enough variety to feel refreshing. However, before we go any further into today's main topic, to all the newcomers to this channel, hi and welcome. I normally post Path of Exile, but I decided to take a small break from that game these past few days and instead played Battlefield 4 non-stop. To the viewers from my channel, it's just one video, alright? We'll be back on PoE afterwards, so hold your horses. So let's come back to the topic at hand. Why did I decide to come to Battlefield 4 in the first place? And to be honest, before I say the reason, it was a lot of fun. I was glad to see that the game is alive and with enough variety in the servers to not be done with it after one session. But the truthful reason is that I heard about Battlefield 5's upcoming final update, and also about Battlefront 2's final update which released this week. And after getting recommended and watching plenty of videos from different people about why Battlefield 5 flopped, I decided to jump into the last game from this series that I truly enjoyed, just to reminisce about the good times I had playing with this franchise. And let me begin by claiming that Battlefield 4 is not perfect. In fact, it was subject to a lot of controversy when it first came out. It was broken, it suffered from glitches, bugs, crashes, especially the netcode being absolute botweb. Heck, I didn't even know it, but it was the target for multiple legal cases on the grounds of misleading investors. Even more so, China got mad at the villainous? Is that a word? I don't know. Anyways, China got mad that they got depicted as the bad guys in the game and proceeded to ban the distribution and encouraging of owners of the game to rid their consoles and PCs from it. However, the ISLA committed to turning this game from a messy, buggy, glitch abomination into a game that is stable, functional and more than playable. It isn't perfect, like I said earlier, but in a perfect world scenario, the state in which Battlefield 4's ongoing development ended, as in the game's current state, even in 2020, should have been the initial release version, and the franchise might have been held in a brighter light. Sadly, like all things in life, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it, and in this case, plenty of things went wrong with the following releases, especially the latest one, which saw no shortage of drama, controversy, issues, you name it. It was not a smooth ride for Battlefield 5 and the franchise as a whole. Like darn, I never expected a developer to tell their fanbase that the technology wasn't there to have a semi-permanent double XP event in the game due to the current world health crisis, especially when the previous games in the franchise got that double XP treatment. But I'm not gonna go in depth with that rabbit hole, as others have already made a more complete recap of everything that went wrong. This video is more about me reminiscing the good about Battlefield 4 and talking some ideas here and there about the franchise. And goodness gracious, this game is actually a lot of fun to play. I even semi-coaxed my brother into giving it a try once he's able to purchase it. You know, because bad soup. And to be quite frank, there is some magic behind this game. I don't know if it's the semi-realistic, authentic depiction of a modern day world / warfare conflict that I find appealing. I don't know if it's the gunplay with the tons of weapons to run around with and attempt to master. I don't know if it's the variety of vehicles to try out and attempt going into a rampage with. There's a lot of things to do in this game, a lot of experiences to be had that are not present in other games, like knifing an unsuspecting player and stealing their dog tags, bonus points if you're able to pull it off continuously, or how about defilibrating a poor unsuspecting player, or how about rigging an ATV with C4 and ramming into enemy tanks. As sadistic as it sounds, it's so freaking funny. And it's those things that you get to play with and experience that really showcase the fact that this is not just some serious face, M16 in hand, crawling in the ground, bullets raining from every angle, ultra mil sim game, but you know, a video game that is fun to play. With the rental server service thing that they got going on since the game's release, people put rules that do shift the way the game is played, and that also helps keep the game refreshing, as you pretty much get to choose what to play and when to play it, as the vast majority of servers are running 24/7 varieties of those game types that you're looking for, and not finding a well-populated one that accommodates what you want is kinda impossible right now. Though if I'm being totally honest, I was a bit disheartened to not find a single piston-only lockers 24/7 server, and I was bummed because I really miss those. They were a blast to play. On the other hand, the graphics are pretty nice. Sure, it's a game from 2013, but hell if it doesn't hold up to today's standards. Though the orange tint is actually pretty obnoxious to look at and it does get old from time to time, but the game looks great in this day and age regardless. Though not everything is smooth and perfect. Even in the state where Battlefield 4 ended, there are glitches, some connection issues issues here and there, some mechanics are abused, the weapon balance isn't 100% great, and the stupid god-awful suppression that I'm sure nobody liked is there, and nothing was done about it in the end. And that topic actually brings me to another tangent, which is the future of the franchise. Everyone who plays these games religiously knows that the next entry in the series is in the works. It was confirmed actually that the next Battlefield game will be coming in 2021, though I must admit that they are gonna have it pretty rough, especially since Call of Duty has been serving a pretty competent replacement to Battlefield's mayhem with the reimagining of the 10v10 ground war into 32v32, a similar experience to Battlefield's high player count standards, especially with Modern Warfare being crossplay and as such the game having a healthier player base than pretty much any other FPS in the market right now. Personally, I'd like if the next entry in the series is a modern day / near future setting, just like Battlefield 4. No wacky, unrealistic, non-existent depictions of warfare. It has to have a plethora of weapons, you know, like BF4, or at least just enough so that it doesn't devolve into everyone using the same weapon. Vehicle and soldiers customizations have to feel authentic. Soldiers looking tactical as heck, vehicles looking intimidating and imposing but realistic. The gameplay has to be smooth day one. This franchise has been forsaken with the recurring theme of terrible performance, lag and glitches since day one on a new release. That crap has to stop, which I hope is being worked on meticulously, especially seeing as a new game is nowhere near release. The game needs crossplay, especially with the next gen consoles. Yes, Battlefield 4 is alive on PC, but for how much long? With crossplay enabled, people can at least expect finding servers full for longer. However, above all, transparency needs to be a thing since day one. If something is wrong, they need to be honest about it. If some piece of content isn't gonna be possible, they need to say it. Like for example, if they're gonna release something post-launch like Battlefield 5's Battle Royale, they have to commit to delivering a fun, replayable experience in a game mode like that. This franchise needs to innovate, not follow trends. So yeah, I did go in a tangent right there, but I do it because I had a lot of fun in the past with this game and with the franchise as a whole. The first Battlefield I got into was Bad Company 2 in the Xbox 360. I remember being there for the launch of Battlefield 3, though Battlefield 4 I got to play years later on PC, but I was also there for Hardline's release on the 360. I've always liked this franchise, and the latest entry in the series really made me question the developer's competence, especially seeing how in the past they could not only deliver a good game, but fix a broken one and turn it into a great one. I didn't want to end the video with a semi-negative tone, so let's just come back to Battlefield 4 and appreciate the fact that the game has people playing it. And this game will probably see a bit of a resurgence with the news of Battlefield 5's final incoming update. I knew that the game wasn't dying, but I wasn't expecting it to have plenty of servers still running. Sure, the majority are Conquest, and some few ones are running Rush or TDM, and the DLC ones are empty or non-existent. But there's still lots of servers running, which is what truly matters, and hopefully this game still lasts a bit longer. Or at least just enough to see the next entry in the franchise succeed. Otherwise, EA may have to drag dice and put the studio to sleep, just like it has done to Visceral, Maxis, Pandemic, etc. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Sure, a ton of rambling was said, but it was necessary. I had some stuff to get off my chest, especially seeing how mismanaged some things about this entire franchise have become. So yeah, as I said in the intro, I normally post Path of Exile in here. These kinds of videos are outliers, and I don't expect much viewership from them, though hopefully I am wrong with this one. I'll be back on PoE for the upcoming content, so if you're into that game and haven't subscribed yet, but also got to this point in the video, hey, I'm just saying it's free and you help the small YouTuber grow, which is wholesome. And with that, I am done. I hope you found it enjoyable. Thanks for watching, remember to sub, rate and comment, take care, have a great rest of your day or week, and I'll catch you again on the next one. Peace out.